On the ground, second down, Twins right, wide out to the left. Cook on a misdirection play and take a loss this time, Mr. Bo. Rod Williams with him. Third down to throw from the end zone, and he is going to lob it down the field, and Burgess intercepts it at the 32-yard line of the Skyhawks. Third. 1 out of 1 today. That was his 10th of the season. Good snap, got it down. The kick is up, it's got distance. The cheerleaders say it's good, and it's right through there good. Playing with an extra offensive lineman in there. Eli fakes, pulls it out. Still holding it down the field. Barge out there, caught it across midfield to the 47. Ran a post yard line. They shift Axe line to the right. Cook going to look to the left. He's going for the home run down there against Dalen Hill, who intercepts it for the second time. Back to the far side. He's at the 20. Cut back 25. Needs a block to the 30. 35. Hill cuts 40. Jalen Hill to midfield. Hill to the 40. Breaks a tackle 30. 25. Down to the 20-yard line. He made a one-handed interception inside the 10. It just weaved his way all across. From the 10, first and goal, Jacksonville State call it the 9-yard line. Eli the snap, pulls it out, going to keep it, breaks a tackle. Eli to the 5, still fighting inside the 5. They push the pile, keep pushing it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They hit him at about the 3, and they just kept pushing the pile for a touchdown. They go 4 wide. Cook to throw it. Jackson coming after him and got him on the final play. Second and goal. Ball at the hash mark far side. They'll go to Bo. Start it in. Then going to break it out. He's in trouble. Back down at the 17-yard line is where he gets knocked down. Florida's lined up as the H-back on the left side here. Martin in that 3-man front. Snap to Eli. He'll give it inside to Clemens and finds a little crack, a little hole. Look at him go. Hall hanging on, but he can't get him down. He had turned around. Right, wide out left side here. Shotgun Eli. He will pull it out and keep it in a hole in the middle. First down to the 30. 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Eli Jenkins. The zone read. He pulled it out. We'll get under the center. Crenshaw here. Cook going to try to sneak it. I don't think he got there.
No, they knocked him back.
He did not make it. Jacksonville State kept him out of the end zone from inside the 1-yard line. Possession play, Jacksonville State, 3rd and 5. Eli gets the snap from Dunn. He'll drop to throw. They blitz. He looks, outside route. Barnes caught it, got away. 45-40, cut back 35. Barnes 30, Barnes 25-20 on that bad foot and ankle and everything inside.
The one that carried the load.
Gamecocks snap it. Eli going to keep. And Eli Jenkins to the house and a touchdown.
4 touchdowns all rushing for Eli.
It's amazing what this has accomplished. Just 3 years in a row going undefeated in college. I just take my hat off to the guys. A lot of hard goes into that. What a product you have in a home game. Subs are cheerleaders, and y'all as fans. We got a lot to be proud of. We got a lot more football to play this year. That's so much. I'm proud of our bunch. Just done a great job. Our players, coaches, just getting the job done. I thought we'd come out and play today. Just a lot of energy. Played dominant from the start of the game to the finish, and so just proud of that. And you look back at we talked about this being a playoff caliber game, and felt like it was a do or die situation, and everybody relays their level of play. We knew they were going to come out and play, and because I felt like that was their way to get into the playoffs was to beat us today. So I thought, the importance of the game, we played well. We rose to the occasion, and you got to be playing well at this time of year. And you look back on it, and to win 3 in a row, undefeated in OVC is pretty amazing to look back at what these guys have done. You know, had a lot of ex-players in the dressing room after it's over, before it's over, and it's good to see a bunch of those guys. You look back at the hard work and preparation it goes into getting to this point. It's I appreciate all that. Appreciate the work our staff does, and just mighty proud. And main thing with this football team and winning today is get the bye week. We don't know what the selection committee will do for us, where they'll see us at, and we're not in control of that, but we'll take home field advantage as long as we can get it. So, you get at least a bye week in the home second round for sure.
I've been assigned the most important question for the day, which is, are you going to officiate Josh's wedding?
He had to ask me to, so I don't know. Proud of him. They make a good couple, and been dating a while, and he told me earlier in the week that he was going to pop the question and we'll do it after the game. So I thought that was pretty neat, and like I said, it was proud for them, happy for them. They'll make a great couple, and be great parents, and just both of them are quality people.
Do you feel like you made a good case for getting a 1 or a 2 seed for the playoffs?
I think so. Like I said, we're not in control of that, so we just have to see. I don't know, what they look at sometimes, and I don't have their ear for sure. And I think that definitely we should be a 1 or a 2, but I'm not voting and I'm not making a decision, so we'll have to take it like that they give it. So I think if UT Martin don't make it in, I think that's disappointing for the OVC. I'll say that. Coach Simpson had said it a couple times last week, and I've said it I don't know how many times. There's no way that this conference ought to not get 2 teams in, and I feel like they're a quality football team. They're better than 10 teams that'll make it into the playoffs. You go 14 through 24, and I think they're as good as any of those teams, whoever they are, that they put in. And it's a shame that you're sitting here even discussing whether they'll be in or not be in, and I'm thinking that they probably won't be, but I'm probably talking to y'all, and it's like preaching to the choir. I mean, it's the committee's not listening to me, so really my opinion don't count for much other than just talking about it.
John, late in the game, I was watching on the sidelines, and you were turning around several times like you were making sure you weren't going to get a Gatorade bath or something.
Well, I think some of the coaches headed some of that stuff off, which was good, but just one, making sure we got everybody was supposed to into the game, that we finished the game. You didn't want to give up a score right there at the end, and you want to get that last first down, and make sure you got the right people in the game and everything. But just proud of this group.
Is there something about kind of appreciating what's been accomplished with the conference championship, but that's, obviously a big goal, but not the main goal?
No, it is. And our guys, act like they won the Super Bowl. And I go back to 3 years ago, we've been there, done that, and it's kind of expected, not taken for granted by no means, because we got a tough conference. But I thought there was a little bit of that, 3 years ago, when we won the first one. We kind of did act like we won the Super Bowl. We were too excited and kind of relieved, and you get the bye week and you come in here and you play a good Sam Houston team and they beat you. We don't play our best, and we lost a good football team. We didn't play our best, and we learned a big lesson. And you can't get too high, you can't get too low. So the day is, like I said, not taken for granted, but you expect to do what we did today and take care of business. And I thought it was really good to end, on this note. And talking, a couple of officials before the game. It's the first time in several years that the last game really had magnification on who won the conference, and the game meant something. A lot of the other 2 years we wrapped it up the game before that it was kind of sewn up, and the last game you're sitting there wondering about how to play the game. And so today, both teams had a shot to win it and or a share of it, and I thought that helped us as far as preparation how we played.
You sense kind of an upswing after the SEMO game wasn't very pretty in the first half last week? Is this it's a cliche about peaking at the right time?
I think it is. And I think, the playoff system is just it's just a little different. I mean, you got to raise your level of play as you go into the playoffs. And I think great teams and teams that are there year in, year out, I think they're able to do that. And I think our bunch knows when. And I think you can kind of see that from the way we played from the start of the game to the finish today. I think we've raised our level of play. And not that we've been playing bad. I mean, I think we've been playing great defense. We've been sporadic offensively and, probably sporadic, kicking game wise. But I think, everybody's got to raise their level of play and can't be complacent at all. I don't think we've had any complacency. I think we've practiced well and prepared well. And sometimes you got to give other teams credit too. And it's tough to play on the road in any league, and it's tough to play on the road in OVC. And so I'm excited about the way we played today. I thought we executed well, in all phases and played a good football game.
Defensively, you guys have essentially been pretty consistent all year long with what you've accomplished in your effort. Why is that? Why has it been so good?
I think it goes back to preparation and fundamentals. I think our coaches and our culture, our program, we harp on blocking and tackling and being a physical football team. And defensively, we try to make folks one-dimensional. And we're so deep up front that it's hard to run the football against us. So we virtually make you have to throw the football. And on the back end, I think we're as good as we've been. And those guys have really rang the bell early and answered any suspicion that we were young in the back end and all those things. If he was going to attack us, it would be there. But I don't think you watch the way they played today. How many times they threw it? They threw it a heck of a lot of times. We just kept making plays and creating turnovers. So I think it's just consistency there in how we play and how we coach and how our coaches, I think, they do a great job of getting our guys ready to play and coaching fundamentals.
Would you guys be able to do everything you do defensively if you didn't have two cornerbacks playing as well as Jalen and Reggie Hall?
That frees you up to do a lot. You ain't got to worry about those guys playing on an island out there, and they just are great in man coverage and do a fantastic job there. And we'll have to match up in the playoffs with people that are really good at throwing the football. And I think we've played some really good quarterbacks in our league, and I think there's some really good ones out there. I always say at the first of the year, going into the playoffs, you look at teams that really have a legit chance of winning the national championship. You'll take the 24 bracket, and it'll be a team that's got a really good defense and a good quarterback. There's some teams out there that's got that. And I think we'll match it with somebody that may throw it more than they run it during the playoffs. And there's a few of those teams around the country, and we'll have to play well. And you got to score points in the playoffs as well. So it'll be interesting. There's some good football teams out there.
You get 4 interceptions, but you took advantage every time, which is something that's not always been done this year.
It was huge. I thought it was good to see us make field goals. We had the ball on the 4 and 11, and didn't get the ball in the end zone on those drives. We were able to get points. So we had a little competition 2 or 3 days this week, and I think on Thursday they were going head to head, and they were both 8 for 8. Just neither one of them were missing, and so it was a good competition, and I thought that did put some pressure on them during the week, and that really helped them. And I thought Kate kicked the ball really well today, and that was good to see.
And this point after was not.
It was a whole
Marlon just brought something special to this team. I mean, I don't know how many tackles he had today. It must have been 25 or 30. It felt like. Just to get a kid, a freshman like that, to make the contribution he's made all year, just what has he brought?
Boy, you don't play like a freshman for sure. He plays like a fifth-year senior, more like. He's a great tackler. He's got as good a hips as I've ever coached. Form tackle, and got a really uncanny nose for the football as well. And he just, he's always going to be around the ball. He makes very few, mistakes for his, coverage and, where he fits the run. We ask a lot out of that guy. And our scheme is the free hat. He's a free hitter most of the time, so he's expected to make tackles, and it helps when you got one that can tackle like him, at that position. He's a talented guy, and, just plays smart football, and, very excited about him. But what he brings to the table is more goes back to the question you asked, the consistency, of how he prepares, how he works on a daily basis. You get the same guy with Marlon every day of the week. And what you see on Saturdays is what we get in practice on Tuesdays. And he comes to work, he loves the game, he loves to prepare, he loves to watch film and study his opponent, and just works very